New into stock, we have a great little car here, a Vauxhall Corsa 1.2i 16 valve limited edition 3-door. Has air conditioning. It's a 2011 on an 11 plate. The fuel economy, urban 40.9, extra urban 64.2, and combined is 53.3. 0 to 60 time of 12.7 seconds. Top speed of 107 miles per hour out of 84 brake horsepower, 16 valve engine. 6 months road tax 68.75 and 12 months is 125. MOT till the 14th of the 11th 2019. On our website at the moment we have a finance scheme on it. The deposit's £499.50, followed by 60 payments at £101.96, and you can of course change that, higher deposit, lower deposit, or a shorter term, 48, 36, 24 months. I'll just show you around it. Has the chrome grille, the little chin spoiler on the bottom of the bumper. The door mirrors have been changed to these kind of M3 style mirrors. We've got little sill extensions there. It has the black roof, these wind deflectors around the windows, rear privacy glass, integrated tailgate spoiler, has the gloss black multi-spoke alloy wheels. Electric boot release. Just inside here is the inflator kit for the tyres in case you get a puncture. Rear seat folds forward. It's quite a bit of room, quite a bit of space in the boot there. And again, we've got the little lip spoiler on the back bumper. I'll just take you for a ride in it. I'm not going to show you in the back. Nobody's going to buy this car for the rear leg room. So here we go. Okay, we've got 2 remote keys here, proper blades, proper ignition lock, and the service history. So far it's had one service on the 22nd of the 2nd, 2018 at 16,837 miles, and we'll be servicing it again before it goes out. I've just come out in it today. It's not been in very long. We've only just managed to get it cleaned a little bit. While it's been ticking over, we've got an engine management light come on, which is no big deal, and it's better it comes on while it's at the garage rather than when we've sold it and the customer's driving off in it. So we'll get that sorted, but just in case you wonder what that orange light is on the dashboard, that's what it is. So we've got, we've got height and reach adjustable steering wheel, and it's multi-function steering wheel here. Just turn that fan down. It's quite warm in the UK. This car's got air conditioning. It's got a couple of nice touches around here. Just put that down. So it's got these wind deflectors and rear privacy glass. It's what all the youngsters want these days. I remember way back when the Vauxhall Nova came out, and what would that be, something like 84 I think, and the Nova SR came out, and then a short while after that the Nova GSI, a 1.6 fuel injection, and I had one of those as a demonstrator in white with white wheel trims, and I thought it was the absolute dogs. It was beautiful little car, and that's, well, I suppose this is the equivalent. Even though it's quite a smaller engine, the young kids like these days because they're fairly powerful, they look good, they look like they're going, or they look like they'll go faster than they actually will, so their insurance is a little bit cheaper. Running costs aren't too bad, they're pretty economical, road tax is good, and they're a bit of an eyeful as well. So we get quite a lot of youngsters come in buying these Corsas, and this one's around about £5,000. My first car was a Ford Anglia, which I paid £75 for, and then I paid £150 for the radio cassette to go in it. So things have changed a little bit these days. A nice CD radio in this one, good sound system, good electric front windows. These kind of, I suppose I'd call them M3 kind of design door mirrors. They've been put on as an additional extra. They look quite good too. Finish the car off. It's got gloss black twin spoke alloy wheels. And I think these 5 spokes, but the double spokes, and they're finished in gloss black, which they look really good too. The seats are nice and comfortable, kind of the sports design, and hold you in place when you're going around corners. Gloss black inset to the dash, and also on the 1/4 to 3 position of the steering wheel. We've no rear parcel shelf in it at the moment, and the reason for that is the lad who had it worked at a car audio equipment fitting place, and the setup in the car for his audio equipment probably cost more than the car, but he's taken that out, and there was 2 speakers the size of dustbins in the rear parcel shelf, so we're just waiting for that to be replaced. Car's got to go in the workshop yet and be checked over, hence we'll have a look at the warning light there. Nice gear change and pretty good turn of speed. I mean, the 84 brake horse, that's as powerful as I think the old Cavalier when they came out, the 2 litre. So only a little engine and doing as much as the old 2 litres used to do. Nice road holding, good tyres. A couple of other things that the lad's done inside, where your indicators would normally flash green, there's kind of they're blue, and also the information display in the centre, that's got a blue tinge to it. Nice to drive, nice and sporty feel to it. There's grey cloth upholstery. It's plain on the outside of the seat bolsters, and the centre panel is kind of a checkered pattern with the red stitching. So in the old days, the first thing we used to do with a white car was get the Vauxhall white wheel trims, which also had the red Vauxhall griffin in the centre, and then we'd also put, they didn't come with side protective mouldings in those days, so we used to buy a strip, a length, and cut them, stick them along the doors and along the front, and then put cherry red, it was called, cherry red 6mm tape along the mould, and they really looked an eyeful then. So let's see where we're up to here. We're doing 70 miles an hour there, 3,000 revs in 5th gear. It's fairly quiet. I would say, if anything, these wind deflectors make the car a little bit noisier, but in theory, yeah, we've got the window open there. It's open a couple of inches, there's no drafts, but we've got air conditioning anyway, but it makes the car look good on the outside. It actually runs away with you a little bit there, and I'm trying to stick to 70, but I was just creeping above. proper handbrake. Press the gills with your handbrake turns. Although that can go wrong as well. I had a Hillman Minx, and the handbrake on a Hillman Minx was on the right hand side, and I'd gone on holiday with my friend, and we were at a campsite, Blagden it was called, down south, Blagden holiday camp, and we were camping, and I came in and I used to park between the two tents, and being a bit of a hooligan, I decided I'd do a handbrake turn and then reverse in between the two tents. Unfortunately, when I yanked the handbrake on, the section of the sill it was attached to pulled out completely, so I was left with the handbrake in my hand and I went straight into the hedge. So perhaps doing handbrake turns isn't a good idea to impress people. This car drives lovely. I used to go photographing the cars at on the park next to Vauxhall College, and the students park on there, and virtually every other one that came on the car park was in one of these. So they are very, very popular. We've had a couple of customers on it already, and we've all only got quick pictures. Let's just see what it handles. This Mini would hurry up and get out of the way and gives a bit of a clear. Here we go. Let's see the steering. The front end really digs in and takes you around the corner. Oh, goodness me. So really, really smooth gear change. Nice and quiet. There's no knocks, rattles, bumps from anywhere. No shock absorber noises, but the car's only done 29,680. Oof. That little globing warming girl needs to give that guy a lecture in the Audi there. This is a good section of road here. Let's just it does handle very, very nicely. Privacy glass sets it off at the back, and you've also got the centre panel of the roof. That's also piano black, so kind of the wheels and the roof match, and draw the windows in too. So it does kind of run away with you, I've got to say. So we've tried this electric window, that one works. We'll just try the door mirrors. Doing mirrors, that's the left one. So that's working. And then knock it over to the right one. Yep, right one's working too, that's good. Put it back in the centre so they stay where they are. We've got an auxiliary in socket down there. And that's about it really. Lovely car to drive, looks good from the outside, reasonably cheap to insure and run. And if you're thinking about it, you can also always go on our site and get, we have a link to compare the market. They'll give you a quote, and usually I've got to say they're the best or the cheapest. And I'll just finish the test drive here.